Welcome back everyone, and welcome to the Wacky Expanding Square Farms Part 3. Who remembers my friend the farmer, Mr. Plaas Vierkans Vergrote? He just came to me with another question. He says he's tired of doing all this math over and over again. He wants formulas to simplify it. And what he means by that is he's expanding all his farms, and sometimes he knows how much he's expanding each side by, but he needs to find out the original dimensions. And sometimes he knows the original dimensions, but he wants to know how much to expand each side, and each case for purposes of doubling the area. So to put it simply, he wants to double the square farms, and he wants a general formula so that for case 1, with a given amount each side extended, calculate the original square side lengths, and case 2 is given the original side lengths, calculate how much to extend the sides. So what he did, again we call this x by x, and we're going to assume he'll extend by w each way. Let's say north, south, east, west, w this way, w that way. Once again, the area of the small square is x squared. The big square is x plus w is x plus 2w, and squared, it would be x plus 2w squared. That equals 2x squared. That's 2 times the area of the small one. And what I'm going to do now is we're just going to do some mathematics by multiplying out this bracket. So the bracket squared is like timesing itself. X times x is x squared. X times 2w plus x times 2w is 4 lots of x times w. And 2w times 2w is 4w squared. That all equals 2x squared. And now we're going to subtract x squared from each side to simplify. We get 4wx plus 4w squared equals x squared. I'm going to stop here for 1 second to simplify these questions. When they say, given the extended amount, find the original side lengths, I can simplify that as given w, find x. And when they say, given those original side lengths, how much is being extended, I can rephrase and simplify that as given x, find w. Got that? So now from this equation, I'm going to begin with case 1. Case 1, I bring everything to the same side. So these two terms swap signs. They go from positive to negative if they go to the other side of the equal sign. And I write it like that because we're solving for x. And what we do now is the quadratic formula where a is 1, b is minus 4w, and c is minus 4w squared. And we plug into that formula again, the quadratic formula, where x is minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. And they skipped a step. That was minus 4w squared, and that was a minus. Minus multiplied gives it a plus, because that c was minus 4w squared. And now we simplify. 4w times 4w is 16w squared. And we multiply that out, we get 16w squared. And under that bracket, it becomes 32w squared, all under root sign. And that root 32 stays there, and the root of w squared is w. And now that root of that 32 is 4 root 2, because 4 root 2 times 4 root 2 equals 32. And the next step is they divide top and bottom by 2, so that bottom just becomes 1. X is 2w plus or minus 2 root 2w, and we know x is positive, so we're keeping the positive value. X is 2w plus 2 root 2 all times w, and if you want to, we can take out 2w as a common factor, and we're left with 1 plus root 2. because root 2 times 2 times w is 2 root 2 w. So that's the formula to find the original square. So I'm just going to make up a number. We had a square farm and the sides were extended by 11 meters on each end. What's the original dimensions? We would plug in 11 here, and that will tell us what that original length of the small square would be. Ready for case number 2. Here's that exact same formula which we had above. And what we're going to do now, we're going to put everything on the same side, but we do it so that the 4w squared remains positive, which means that x squared becomes minus x squared. So it's the exact same formula, but with everything on the same side where the 4w squared is positive, because we're treating w as the variable now, not the x. So again, we're going to use that quadratic formula where a is 4, b is going to be 4x, because that's really 4x times w, and the c is minus x squared. And we plug into the quadratic formula where w is minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And once again, they skipped a step. The c is minus x squared, and that was a minus, but we can make switch signs for both and they cancel out. It's a minus times a minus is a plus. And now we simplify. That's 4x all squared is 16x squared. 4 times 4 times x squared is 16x squared. And at the bottom is 2a. That's 2 times 4. That becomes 8. There's that minus 4x. We simplify some more. We add these two terms. Minus 4x plus minus the root of 32x squared. The root of x squared is x. And the root of 32 is 4 root 2. 4 root 2 times 4 root 2 is 32. And x times x is x squared. And all of that is over 8. And we take out the x as a common factor. And we left with minus 4 plus minus 4 root 2, all divided by 8. We took out x as a common factor in the numerator. And the next step, we divide every term by 4. And now, because I can see 4 goes into each term, we're left with minus 1 plus or minus root 2, all divided by 2. And what we're only keeping the positive value of root 2 because we know w is a positive number. So I can write it as root 2 minus 1 divided by 2, all multiplied by x. And that's the formula. This is where we are given x, find w. We told the dimensions of the small square, find the big one. So if our farm is told a particular square is 7 by 7 meters, how much do we extend each end of the sides to double the area? We would put 7 in there and multiply it by root 2 minus 1 in a bracket divided by 2. Or we told that the square is 2 meters by 2 meters. That's a very small farm. But then we plug the 2 here, multiplied by root 2 minus 1, all in a bracket, all divided by 2. That'll tell us how much to extend it to double the area. And thank you all for watching.